crafty friends, this is Lynn the Gift Diva. Welcome to my channel. I'm coming on today a little late to participate in Two Crafters One Design, hosted by Girl Yours Cards, Mo Creations, and You See Why I'm a Diva. Each week they give you a prompt and they encourage you to go into your stash and make something using that prompt. I'll also put this in Saturday Morning Makes, hosted by the great Jill Norwood. Every week she encourages you to do whatever inspires you artistically and share it with us on Saturday morning. So as I mentioned in my haul video, I am working on Easter baskets, sidelined here for Easter baskets, and I decided to pull out my cinch and, of course, sublimation to make some things for the Easter basket. Now, I'm making 3 baskets for toddlers. There's two 2-year-olds and a 1-year-old, and then there's a 7 and 8-year-old. And so what I did for one of the 2-year-olds, she's very mature for 2, and she likes to draw and color, and so I decided that I was going to make her a little Easter coloring book using my cinch. And so I pulled out, I got this image off of Etsy and added her name, and then I just went through my scrap papers, and well, I downloaded some. I didn't have time to make images, so I went to Creative Fabrica and Etsy and found these images, and I just printed them out down to size and put them in the book, and I added in some scratch paper so she could do her own drawings. And then I added in I bought this assorted 3-in-1 activity pad from Walmart. It has scribble paper, construction paper, and tracing paper in it. I didn't put any tracing paper in this because she's so young, but I did use the other papers, and I just filtered those in the scrapbook. I added some cardstock sheets, so if she wanted to use some paints, she could do some paints. Added some of my scrap card. I went to my scrap bin and got some cardstock and cut it down to size. And I just added a bunch of different, aren't these cute? Just added a bunch of different pages for her to color. I added some animals, and I added again some just blank pages, some cardstock pages, and just put together a bunch of sheets for her. And I bought some colored, some washable markers, instructions from her mother to use, and I will include that in the basket with the washable markers. And here's the back. I just used some of that scrapbook.com glossy paper, and I use that because it's nice and sturdy, and use that as a backing for the book. And so I made that. And then for the 7 and 8-year-olds, the other little 2-year-olds are my great nieces, and they are not in the coloring stage, so we're going to include other stuff in their baskets. And so for the 7 and 8-year-old, I made these. I had these 2 notebooks left over from a TEMU order a while back, and so I just sublimated on those. I put her name on it, and then on the inside I just cut these down, sized these down, and printed these out, and just put a few coloring pages in between, and just I'm gonna let them do whatever they want to in these books. But every now and then, if they feel like coloring, there's a coloring page. And then the second one is this one. And I did the same thing, just, popped in some coloring pages interspersed in here. And so those 2 things, along with colored pencils, will go into that other basket. Those 2 other baskets. So that is my Easter. The prompt is Easter, if I didn't say that. Those are my Easter crafts. For Saturday Morning Makes and You See Why I'm a Diva. Use the hashtag Saturday Makes or Two Crafters One Design to see other inspiration from these two collabs. And in addition to sharing my things, I'm going to go ahead at the end of this video and share with you the few remaining things I had from that long haul that I really appreciate all of you looked at and commenting on. I really appreciate that because I know it was a little long, and I didn't mean to make it so long, so I appreciate those who watched it all the way through. So I got this bow die. This is really cute. This is my last of the TEMU haul. I got these little silver ear wires for earrings. And I'll probably share these with a crafty friend because I'm not going to be making these many earrings. And then I think I showed you the turtles. These are just more of the ear wires. These are the ones, more ear wires with the little funky diamonds on them, or diamels, because they're not diamonds. So they have these pretty little nuggets at the end of them, which just adds a little zhuzh to your earring. I thought those were so pretty. I'm trying to hurry up before my husband yells his dinner's ready. And y'all hear that in the background. And then I got these super cute little cows. Aren't these cute? I have no idea what I'm going to use them for, but they were so adorable. They just popped up in my feed, and I was like, oh, look how cute they are. So I'll make some fun summer charms, hopefully dangles or something. And look how cute those are. So I got the little cows, little moo-moos, because you all know I got a thing for cows here lately. And then I got these. I might make some teething rings for the girls with these. These are silicone beads. Look at that. Aren't those cute? And you got this whole little set in here with the flowers and the pretty beads, and then the little, what is that? A bunny. So I got those. I'll say in advance if you hear him yelling, I'm sorry. And then, lastly, I picked up these Rose Manor series stickers. There are 100 stickers in here. Good grief, I don't know how long will it take me to use 100 stickers. But look how pretty they are. They're just little floral. I thought these were pretty to make. I want to make some like stationery maybe, and put them, put it in the corner on the page to give the page a little zhuzh. So these are super pretty. And of course they can be used in other products as well, on Mother's Day cards. So excited to have those in my stash. So that is everything. I hope you guys liked the project that I shared with you guys, and you will check out the hashtag, to see more crafty goodies from other crafty friends. And I think they turned out so cute. Let me know what you think in the comments. So have a great day. I hope you're having a great Sunday. It's rainy, rainy, rainy here. So if it's rainy where you are, please be safe. And I'm going to talk to you guys during the week. Have a great day. Bye.